Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of EDU 600. We are still in week number 7. It's Saturday right now, so we have Saturday and Sunday still in week number 7, and then on Monday we move to week number 8, which, as you know, is the week before spring break. So once again, week number 8 starts on March 6th. Spring break starts on March 13th. Now, a word on spring break. Officially, I excuse me, I do not require any kind of work, and I encourage people to actually take the week off from school, recharge. But that said, we're all adult learners in this class, and if you want to take the opportunity to either get caught up, maybe you missed a discussion forum or such, feel free to jump online and do what you need to get caught up. So, once again, I can't mandate that people have to take the week off, but I truly encourage you to actually recharge your batteries, at least from this class. So let's get right to week number 8. Week number 8 is on experimental research, and you'll see as we move forward, there's also a group activity, a group discussion on experimental research, and then there's some information here on factorial designs. So let's get right to the materials. So the video will be posted today, so it will be when you get this, you will see that it is posted here. What is experimental research? I think this is the type of research that many people are familiar with. It's strict. It adheres to a very strict protocol, scientific design. There's a hypothesis. There's variables that can be manipulated. They can be measured. They can be calculated, and they can be compared. And I think during the COVID period, especially when they were working on the vaccine, this is the classic where, just say there's two groups of people. One group is being administered the new vaccine, and the other group is being administered just a placebo, a water pill, or some kind of placebo. And then what the researchers do, they follow it. Both of these groups have an established protocol. When they get it, how much they get it, all of the conditions are the same, and then at the end of it, they compare the results from the group that actually received the vaccine versus those that got the placebo. So that's, in a nutshell, what experimental research is. Widely used, widely considered, just kind of almost like the bedrock of quantitative research, especially in the medical field. Also, there's the mental health field, teaching field. This is used all the time, using certain kind of techniques and methods. Okay, so that's what we're doing. I have a whole bunch of videos. Some of you have seen these. Again, we have one on experimental research. Experimental research, significant testing, effect side, power analysis by Jeff Beaudry. Experimental research. And then I have another one on experimental designs. So I hope you find this information this week to be comforting from the standpoint that maybe you already know it to some degree. I'd like you to read chapters 8 and 9 and identify 2 or 3 quotes. Keep track of these. You don't need to submit them at any time, nor will I ask for them, but I may circle back if we have time and talk about these as we move forward. I'd like you to read an introduction to experimental research. Now, this is in addition to the actual chapters. It's just a little different form. And then I'd like you to read and participate. Read one experimental research article and then participate as a group. This is the same format that we used in week number 3. Week number 3, the only thing was we were looking at a qualitative research article. This week, each group will read one experimental research article, so then they will participate. So let me show you what's involved. So these are the actual research articles. Group A, So give your ideas some legs, positive effect on walking and creative thinking. As you can see, these are the folks. These are the folks that have been assigned to this group. You might say, boy, this is the same group. Well, I changed it up from week 3. So Sophia in week 3 did not do purpose and design. Miranda didn't do the literature. So I moved it around so people had an opportunity to kind of switch roles and focus on the research in a different way. So here are Group B and Group C. So each one of these, you can see 2 groups give your ideas some legs, and Group B has how dogs influence the evaluation of psychoanalysis or psychotherapy. So that is it. That's what I'd like you to do. Each one of the groups is set up pretty much the same one. We've had a couple of changes in the class. I tried to incorporate, well, everybody's been incorporated into here. The article capture assignment. Now this is where you submit the articles, research articles 4 through 6 that you will use in your final critique in this class, the final assignment. Let me stop for a moment and I'm going to just show you exactly what I'm talking about. So what I'm talking about is, as you can see, now I'm on the assignments page. There's submissions for the article capture 1. I will have comments back to people. I'm hoping today. Tomorrow I'm traveling, so that could be a little bit difficult, but no later than Monday I will have comments on your article captures. In the article capture, that is where you post and you fill out the forms for articles number 1 through 3. Now, what I'm most looking for in this is to make sure that you are on the right track with primary source documents rather than secondary documents. So I'll have that returned to you by then. The visual display assignment, I'll get that graded. That isn't due till tomorrow night. But as you can see, article capture due, the due date change, now due the 19th, which is the end of spring break, and not this upcoming Sunday. I thought it would, just giving everybody a little extra time might be worthwhile. Give you some time. You know, I'm not encouraging anybody to have to work during spring break, but if you need the time, that would be great. You have it. So that is, let me go back to here. So we have down in the discussion forums, we have all the information here. We have coming up, not now, don't worry about it. We have an experimental critique coming up on this week's discussion forum. Now, let me just reiterate, the group that you are working in, this is Group A, you will write an experimental critique based upon the group work that you do this week. It's the same format as what we did in week number 3, and then a couple weeks later you had an assignment where you had to write a qualitative critique. So once again, this isn't just a discussion forum to do a discussion forum. This provides the basis and discussion for the actual experimental critique, which is due March 26th. So we have Group A, Group B, Group C. That is it. Information below, etc. Article capture 2 now is due on the 19th rather than the 12th. So that's it for me. Sorry it took so long, but I tried to be in less than 10 minutes. If you have any questions, please let me know. And I'm not sure I'm going to have a video next weekend, so I want to say to everybody, I hope you have a wonderful spring break. I will have your article capture 1s completed and returned to you, graded. I mean, they're only worth a couple of points. Graded to you by Monday, the end of Monday, and then I will quickly get on the visual displays. You'll have that. That's only worth 10 points. That's not a major assignment. In my experience with that assignment, just people nail it. They do a really good job. Okay, that is it. We'll talk to you soon, and I'll see everybody online this week. Bye.